Service to our nation. Thank you for the sacrifices you made and your willingness to serve our country. You endured hardships and you were willing to risk your life to maintain our freedom. On behalf of Embrace Hospice, please accept our thanks and gratitude. And when you see your pen, know that your service to our nation is deeply appreciated, and we thank you.
Amen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Blessings on
Thank
you.
you. That was
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, let's
And thank you for your service too.
Yes. Without your support, I know veterans are
Thank you.
without their wives and their families and the sacrifice that you made. So thank you as well.
Sometimes I think the veterans are getting where they're getting some recognition, but they forget about the family who was sitting there supporting them while they're gone. I'm a veteran myself, so.
Yeah.
And she was talking about he was in Nam, the hotel got blew up, and she didn't know what was going on with him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He was in the Air Force, and he was in ground safety. Is that what it was called? Ground safety in the Inspector General's office, right? And intelligence. So he served 22 years. Is that right? Served 22 years. So he's a Purple Heart recipient, and he was in Vietnam. And I have requested a quilt of valor for him, so hopefully we'll get one of those for him. They usually take around 6 months, but anyway, we'll see. You know, sometimes that we just got one for someone in the Myrtle Beach area, and it just took a short time. I mean, very short. So you never know.
We'll appreciate it whenever it gets
We'll
here.
see. We'll see. Yeah, it's always worth it. Worth the shot to see. But anyway, anything you want? Any words of wisdom or any thoughts you want to offer us?
No, not really. I'm just glad to be home and safe, you know. I remember I don't remember exactly where we were, but when we landed at, I guess, in Hartsville or wherever it was a good feeling to be home, you know. You know, it was just part of the job. I mean, I came through some bad things. Some hard things, but you know, I'm here and I'm healthy, and that's all I can ask.
Now, when you came home, did you fly home with other soldiers, or were you the only one on the plane that was coming back at that time?
I can't say for sure, but I don't know. I don't remember.
No, there were other people on the plane.
There were.
There's other people. I don't know if the military or
Right.
what.
Old Mac V flight.
Sir?
Probably an old Mac V flight.
Mac flight.
Mac flight.
I'm sorry.
Military,
Air Command.
yeah. They fly their own planes sometimes to bring people back and forth. And cargo, but a lot of times people. That's what he's talking about, the old Mac flight.
I don't remember what he came in on.
Yeah.
It's been so long ago.
Yeah.
After he got out of the Air Force, then he went to the horse shoeing school and started shoeing horses.
Oh, wow.
And then he started training horses, and we started training them for other people, and we hadn't been gone enough, you know. Then we started traveling all over the U.S. racing horses. You know.
Wow.
So we did that for how many years?
He retired in 2012. 12. So
Oh, one
you
place,
do the math. I'm not good
well,
at
one
math.
place we was at
20-some
15
years.
years, one place was at 12 years, and then we was at, and then he'd travel to, he'd go to Chicago or Kentucky or stuff like that, you know.
So not just
Florida.
showing them, but racing them also?
Racing
Mhm.
them.
Wow. Ooh, that's big time.
Y'all
Yeah,
got some
well,
time. I
one
got
time
plenty of
we had
racing
24
winning
horses.
pictures.
Really?
They did
Oh,
real
how
good.
cool was that?
So
Wow.
we just gradually got out of it and quit training for other people, and we had 6 horses left, and we sold a couple of them before we left, and actually we go back home, we sold them all but one. We got one we still haven't sold. It's
You had
never been
9.
broke or everything. It's 4 years old, so it just stays out in the pasture and go in and feed it, you know, in the morning and evening. He's happy out in the pasture, so.
Aw. Yeah. Well, we also want to tell you welcome home. I don't know what kind of reception you got when you came home, but
Very
welcome
nice.
home, and I'm glad that you're here, and we're thankful to be able to celebrate you and to be here today.
I appreciate it. I'm just glad to be home, you know. I went through some hard times and
Yes, sir.
good times. You know, I try not to remember.
Right.
Try to forget about it.
Yep, you're home now.
With your family.
I don't know. It's hard to put into words, but I'm glad to be home, you know, with my family. That's about all I can say. I have one horse down here now. You know, I tried to sell him, but I guess it's, you know, not a good time to sell, or people just don't wanna buy him or something, I don't know. That's all right.
He's afraid to give it to somebody, afraid they won't take care of it, you know.
Well, a few years ago, a lot of people weren't able to keep their horse. I had a friend that ended up with 19 of them. He was taking people's horses because they couldn't afford to feed them.
Yeah.
Back when the gas was up about $5 a gallon,
Yeah.
Yep.
he ended up with 19 horses.
Well, I don't know how big it is or anything like that, but I do know somebody who she has a barn and she trains she helps kids with riding lessons and stuff like that, and they go do shows and stuff like that, and she might either be interested or know somebody who might be, you know. So
I got an idea for you. There's a equine